Good afternoon and welcome to the Committee of Adjustment meeting for April 16, 2026. First order of business, any pecuniary interest by anybody today? We will take that as a no. Our first application today is an application for consent, 59 Byron Street, City of Belleville. The owner applicant Mark Rugenhill and staff.
Thank you, Chair. The subject property at 59 Byron Street currently contains a one-unit detached dwelling and an accessory building. The consent application proposes to sever the subject property to create one new lot to facilitate the construction of a semi-detached dwelling. The city's official plan includes a policy established through a 2015 Ontario Municipal Board settlement with Canadian National Railway, which prohibits new residential and other sensitive land uses within 300 meters of the CN Belleville rail yard. However, based on correspondence from the applicant and circulation with the city, CN has indicated that while they do not support the proposal, they would not object provided certain conditions are addressed to their satisfaction. These conditions have been communicated to the applicant and have been included as conditions of consent should the committee grant approval of the proposed severance. Both the severed and retained parcels meet the minimum lot size and frontage requirements of the residential type 1 zone, and the property is designated as residential land use in the official plan. At this time, staff have not received any correspondence from members of the public regarding the proposed consent application. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Is Mr. Rugenhill here or a representative? Did you want to come up in case we have any questions? Just hit the button there. Any additional comments, concerns, whatever?
Mostly the only concern is the CN rail. I've read through all their conditions, which we should be able to satisfy. They are asking for a noise study to be done. So from the city's perspective, I didn't see any other real things that would get in my way.
Okay.
I guess.
Any questions for this gentleman? Anybody else in the audience wishes to comment on 59 Byron Street? If not, okay, thank you. Motion, Jack, seconded by Robert. All in favor? Thank you. Our next application is for a minor variance, 45 Bridge Street East, Belleville, Ontario, and the owner is Prime Canadian Properties. And staff?
Thank you, Chair. The subject property is located at 45 Bridge Street East and contains an existing two-story vacant building. This minor variance application requests to reduce the required number of off-street parking spaces from 31 to 23. This would support the redevelopment of the vacant building through a recognized rear parking lot. The official plan designation of this property is City Center. They will be subject to payment in lieu of parking at the rate established by council for each space not provided. And at this time, staff have received correspondence from 3 members of the public expressing interest in the application. Staff have provided responses to the residents to address their comments. Thank you, and back to you, Chair.
Thank you. Is there anyone here to speak on 45 Bridge Street East? Okay.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Nuri Choi. I am the architectural technologist on file, representing N Architecture, Inc. Okay. Sorry, is that better? Okay, perfect. So the proposed renovation is located at 45 Bridge Street East Belleville. It is an existing 2-story building with a basement. It has been vacant for a period of time, and then it is accessed through both front and back, one from Bridge Street and Pinnacle Street as the rear entrance. The proposal is currently undergoing development applications. We also have a building permit submitted. And the minor variance that we are seeking for is the parking reduction from 31 spaces to 23 spaces. A little bit of context, the total lot area is 0.58 acres. The subject property is zoned mixed use type 1. The site is situated on the west side of Pinnacle Street, bounded by Bridge Street and McAney Street to the south. Existing two-story building with basement has been vacant for extended period. The site has one entrance from Pinnacle Street, and existing building can be accessed from both Bridge Street and the rear side, which is Pinnacle Street. Commercial buildings are located on the north and west side, and community facilities are on the east and the south side. So the renovation of the existing is to accommodate offices. Minor site variation will also be implicated. So we are presenting rear modification with improved parking layout and garbage enclosure, and addition of 2 accessible parking spaces and bike parking racks. So we have done the parking justification study, and it was concluded that 23 spaces will be feasible for this development with the public parking space across the street here and off-street parking nearby. And the 4 tests of minor variance: is the application minor? Yes. If the application desirable for appropriate development of the land in question? Yes. Does the application conform to general intent of zoning bylaw? Yes. And does the application conform to general intent of the official plan? Yes, we believe all 4 items are a yes. And that kind of concludes the presentation.
How many proposed office units do you have planned for the building? Do you know at this point?
We don't know at this point. The owner is here, if he could answer.
Hi, Austin Meehan, acting as agent for Prime Canadian. We're going to have 5 units in the building.
5 units?
Yes,
Okay, so the 23 parking spots are ample for the 5 units, I would think.
that's what we have estimated, correct.
Okay. Okay, anybody have questions for these? Go ahead.
I just like to see, so just some clarification. So there's no demolition of the current structure. It's going to just be revamped into a new office space.
That's correct. No structural demolition, just minor cosmetic on the exterior, and an interior. The building has already been gutted on the interior, but none of it was structural.
Thanks. And just to follow up, are you a part of a new ownership, or is this the same ownership that has been in place for 8 years or whatever it's been?
Yeah,
Like, is
so
this-
we acquired the property in 2008.
Okay.
So it's the
Sorry?
same owner.
Same owners, yeah. Yeah, so my father was managing the company. He's since passed away.
Right.
And I've taken over and proceeded with this project.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The parking is this specifically intended for the use of the tenants and potential clients of the building? It's not going to be like a public lot for general parking use. It's just specifically, the purpose is solely for the use of the building, right?
Yeah, the parking that we're anticipating is to be used not for the public.
Right.
It'll be reserved for the clients of the businesses and their staff.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else have a question? Anybody in the audience wishes to comment on 45 Bridge Street East?
Yeah, I'd just like to follow up through you, Mr. Chair. A sense of the timeline for this project. I realize there's hurdles to jump through and all that sort of thing. Assuming that goes well, is there a rough timeline to start construction or an end date in mind? Just curious.
Yeah, we've got if you speak to your legal department, they've already outlined a development timeline. We're anticipating 12 to 14 months from the start date, from the date the permit is approved. We have other works that can be started prior to we would be requiring a demolition permit to make the alterations, but prior to that, we can actually start some work. We're anticipating a June 1st is our site plan application date. And then I believe we're on August 1st for the building permit date and a construction start date October 1st.
Anyone else have any questions, comments, and nobody in the audience wishes to comment? Well, I must say it's going to be an improvement to that property. It's been pretty sad looking for a long time, so it's good to see that it's going to be spruced up, as we say, and improve that whole corner. So kudos.
That's our vision, that's our plan.
Yeah.
So we're looking
Okay.
to make it happen.
If no other questions or comments, a motion? Scott, seconded by Joe, all in favor? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Moving right along, next to general business is the confirmation of minutes of March 19th. Motion to approve, Robert, seconded by Joe. All in favor? Thank you. No other business? Any correspondence? Our next meeting will be May the 21st, and if no further business, adjourned. Robert, thank you.